Thank you very much, Father Patrick. Members of the trustees, the managing committee, patron of the Old Storyhand Society, Honorable Peter Kenneth, the director of Story Boys Center, Mr. Fred O'Connor, the director emeritus, Mr. Josephat Mauro, members of the Old Storyhand Society. That includes the boys and girls, the clergy, invited guests, the ladies from the Girls Center, and men of Storyhand. Good morning. It's already afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Patrick WAITHAKA, like Father Patrick has mentioned. And in a nutshell, I take care of those young men. I must admit one of my weaknesses, that I'm more comfortable seated out there than where you have placed me today. This is rather unfamiliar ground, but I'm happy to have a feel of how it feels to stand here. Today marks another important milestone in the inspiring stories. There are many of them, like what we have just heard from Mr. Njiri, a school captain, and many other stories that we have heard about this wonderful institution. On such a day, we gather to pray, to recount, to tell those stories, and we also commemorate the enduring times that those who came before us went through for us to be seated where we are seated today. And this commemoration service again invites us to reflect on the sacrifices made by the founding leaders who walked this space before we did, and did a lot for this wonderful institution. We particularly remember the three gallant men whose names have been mentioned here: Dr. Geoffrey Griffin, Mr. Geoffrey Gatama Gituro, and Mr. Joseph Gikubu, who many years ago, before majority of us were born, arrived on this very ground with nothing, armed with nothing in their hands, apart from a dream and a resolve to make it happen. This day then brings to life our founding leaders, how our founding leaders looked far into the horizon and did not shy away from confronting the difficulties that they were experiencing at that time and coming up with solutions for those challenges. Today, we pause to remember and recognize the contributions, the efforts invested by many other people. Apart from those three, there are many other people who have come or came before us, committed their resources, their time for this institution to be where it is today. We remember them and salute them as well. We are also greatly indebted to the people who work tirelessly today, because they're also heroes in their own right, to shape and secure the future of this wonderful institution. The staff members, those who have worked in the administration and are still working, have done great sacrifices for this institution. We also recognize and honor families of the close associates and founders of this institution, some who are here today. We salute you for standing with your parents during those hard times. We extend our deepest gratitude, and I personally thank you for being here today. This brings me to a point where I'll ask us to pause and pick, as we remember those, listen to their story. Something else also comes out, that they were selfless. When sacrifice for the greater good was necessary, they stepped forward to be counted. So I invite us to draw inspiration and lessons from the past, to forge a new spirit for the next chapter of this institution. As students, as old Starehians, on their heritage. The question is, what will they say about us? It is my sincere hope that they will look back at this point in history with pride and happiness. A moment when Starehe community came together to remember those who came before them, the heroes who stood in that, the ground that they stood, and that these people came together, forged a new unified spirit, charted the way forward, and out of that, they created even a better story. God bless you all. God bless Starehe Boys Center and Girls Center.